Welcome back, my Zabrax. Episode 19 of KOTOR 2. Shout out to subscriber Ian for the idea on the welcome back, Zabrax. I thought that was very clever. We're going to go ahead and load our game. We just were able to convert Handmaiden into a Jedi. And I know we just had a full episode of companion dialogue. We're going to have a little bit more. We're going to talk to Vsauce Mara a bit, and then we're going to talk to Mira again to see if there's anything new that we can get with Mira. And then we're going to go to Telos, do a little bit of shopping, and talk to Lieutenant Gren to resolve the quest for the fuel and for the escaped convicts. Let's look in this hidden compartment though. Heavy blaster. Improved Mullen and Edge. Cool. Alright, let's talk to Vsauce.
My life for yours.
Are you alright?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
That's not what I asked. I asked if you were alright.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
In Medbay, we noticed you have scars. Who hurt you?
The scars are many and the causes equally so. It is of no importance.
Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know, and that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why.
I need to know where I can find your master.
You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me. Even if I could lead you to my master, I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready.
Ready?
If I bring you before my master untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
My life is unimportant. Your master threatens more than just me.
I cannot, I will not. I would die first, and gladly, to preserve you, untouched, unharmed. Now that I have found you, I cannot sacrifice what I have found.
Damn. She's a little intense about that, huh? If he is behind what has befallen the Jedi, then he must be stopped.
You will meet my master. It is inevitable. I have seen it. And when you stand before him and realize what you face, you must be prepared. Until then, I must protect you, help you, until you are ready.
Why are you doing this for me?
There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so.
If your master has trouble detecting me, how are you able to do it?
There is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force.
I mean, we know what happened to her world, but maybe she'll tell us something new. Where are your people, your world, now?
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
How is it destroyed?
The planet was not destroyed. It remains. It orbits, dead in space. But nothing lives on its surface. It echoes. but there's no one left to hear it.
If your homeworld was destroyed, how did you survive?
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
As if everything suddenly went silent.
I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of KOTOR. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
And she already told us that she was the only survivor. I have seen similar acts of destruction at Malachor.
I've heard tales of Malachor. It is said that many of my people felt the end of the Mandalorian Wars from across the galaxy. But do not mistake me. I did not mean to draw comparisons between KOTOR and Malachor. My homeworld still exists. It is intact.
Okay, we already asked this stuff. I don't know if there's anything else we can do with that dialogue tree, but cool. We'll come back and talk to her again later, but never mind, I'll be going now.
Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me?
Again, it's not the best option necessarily, but the best of the ones we have here, because I believe you can be saved.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
Yeah, this is kind of as a thumb to the nose of Kreia, who always gets on us of helping other people too. I mean, to help another is not weakness, it is strength to them both.
So you say. But it is not something I have observed or seen.
What do you mean?
I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories. Or the planet itself.
I don't know if this will be anything new. Tell me about your homeworld.
It is not a subject which I have spoken of.
So we already were told this stuff. Alright, never mind, I'll be going now. Light side points gained, influence gained, Visas. HK's just knocked out. You sleeping, little guy?
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
I wanted to do some target practice.
Statement. Excellent. No doubt one of your allies has turned on you and needs to be dispatched. Which one is it? The annoying pilot? Or perhaps the Achani female? She will provide excellent sport. I have often calculated what my blaster accuracy ratio would be against her. I could start with a leg shot, and I certainly hope it is not the T3 unit. Destroying him would provide little challenge. It would be demeaning.
Hold your fire. I don't need anyone killed. Yet.
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Okay. Nothing, never mind. Okay. So now we want to talk to Mira, see if she has anything.
What do you want now?
Damn, what a line. Your anger is welcome, but direct that hate at our enemies or I'll show you what hate is. Damn. I wanted to apologize.
Whatever, don't worry about it. It's just a sore subject with me.
Can I get some grenades? No, still. I'm sorry you lost your family at Malachor.
Yeah, well, they're dead. That's how that story ends. But not everybody's story has to end with losing their family or their loved ones. And not all the bounty hunting I do is for criminals or killers.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of lost people out there. scattered ever since the Mandalorian Wars. And sometimes it's like you can almost hear them. Like an echo, calling out for each other. And maybe, just maybe by finding them, I can start putting the galaxy back together.
Yeah, all things are connected through the Force. From such acts of kindness, great things may come.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. But you're not getting anything else out of me.
Fair enough. I had some questions for you.
Shoot.
Where'd you get that rocket launcher?
Made it. It's custom for me, which is a good thing, because I wouldn't want anyone using it against me. I can show you how to make rockets, though, if you'd like. All it requires is a good skill with demolitions.
With Mira in your party, you can make rockets at workbenches, provided your demolition skill is high enough.
Anything
Kick
else you
ass.
wanted to know?
Alright, forget it. I had some other questions for you.
Alright.
Maybe something a little less personal. Why don't you kill your targets?
I've killed people before, but not if I don't have to.
But you don't seem to hold back when you're with me.
I know. It's different. I don't know why.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I haven't killed anyone for a long time. But when I'm around you, suddenly it's like I've always been doing it. It's like a reflex. I don't like it. And I don't know when or why it became so easy.
Alright, we'll come back and talk to her again later, but nothing. Never mind. Alright, influence gain, Mira. Cool. Alright. We'll chat with Atten real quick to see if there's any follow-up we can have after he told us about his backstory last time.
Before, but now it's bright around you. You've come a long way since Paragus, and despite all we've been through, you seem a lot better for it.
What do you mean?
It's like you found this center, and nothing's gonna budge you from it. Even with all the crazy stuff that's been happening, you seem at peace.
I feel as if I'm much more in touch with the Force than I ever have been.
It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too.
I think he said something. I think he said that exact same line before, but I had some questions for you.
Alright, what did you want to know?
I think we already asked this, right? What made you lead the Sith? But we'll ask again.
No,
Oh, never
I
mind.
don't think we're ready.
I forget I had some other questions. No, then never mind. Okay. Coolio. Well, let's get to Citadel Station.
Has there been any sign of the ship?
No, mistress, nor any word of our sister. We do not know where they travel now.
The freighter. It is important. And I thought the droid was as well, but I was wrong.
Mistress, we still do not know the significance of the ship or the droid. We downloaded all you asked, but we are still no closer to the answers you seek.
Then perhaps we'll need to have faith that your sister will change her mind, remember her oath, and return to us with the answers we seek.
I hope so, mistress. But there has been no word of her since she departed with the other 4 on the freighter.
4?
Yes, mistress. The Iridonian, the Ichani-trained pilot, the exile, and the old woman.
Old woman?
Yes, mistress.
I do not recall seeing her.
Mistress, she was secured for much of the time the exile was here. At other times you were meditating, and we did not wish to disturb you. Mistress, Is there something wrong?
I am tired. I sometimes feel as if things are collapsing all around us. It is just at the edge of perceptions, waiting. I fear things will collapse before our enemies reveal themselves.
Yes, Mistress.
I will meditate upon this. Perhaps it will clear my mind.
That's cool. Kreia told us that she basically used the Force to make people forget about her. So, Atris is definitely in that pool of influence.
I don't understand why you won't let me take a look.
Statement. I've had quite enough tampering at the hands of unskilled meatbags such as yourself. I'm not eager to submit to this treatment now or in the future.
Unskilled meatbag? I'll show you unskilled.
Appeasement. I did not mean to imply that you were an unskilled meatbag, as incapable of performing rudimentary repairs as holding a hydrospanner. It is only that I am quite particular with my repairs. Perhaps when I am more confident in your abilities, I will allow you to examine my internal components.
If you've got some time, I'd like to see what I can upgrade for you.
Yes, I do have a few moments to spare for your work. I would like to know what he is doing here, though.
He helps me out with repairs. That isn't a problem, is it?
I suppose not. Perhaps in working on my circuitry, your assistant will learn something about how a fully functional droid is constructed.
Just ignore him and let's get to work.
I would appreciate that. Our group has little in the way of time to spare, and I would not want to delay you from your other duties.
Right. Let's get you open. See what you can do. I have to say, you are put together quite well. That wasn't much to do.
As I told you, my design is streamlined and efficient, though I am pleased that you were able to make some improvements, and this was not just a waste of my valuable time.
There were a few things from my remote that I was able to integrate into your construction.
I see. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to your work.
Goto has received a permanent +1 bonus to his dexterity. Okay. So the primary thing we're looking to buy here are blaster pistols. So I think we're going to add Atten to the party and Mira to the party, so that hopefully we can get enough blaster pistols that both of them can be dual wielding, and really rocking and rolling from there. Alright, so we'll start, make sure Mira gets her levels. Feats, targeting 5. What does that do? Scouts are very effective with blasters and blaster rifles. Level 17 scouts have a +5 attack bonus with ranged weapons. Damn. Level 21 scouts get a +6. She's already got close combat, which is good. Dueling we don't want her to have necessarily. We could do weapon focus blaster pistol, but I think we're better off using master rapid shot. She gets an extra attack and has no penalties to it. Okay. Sweet. Alright, ranged. Will attack enemies they see will stay within 10 meters of the character you are controlling. They will use ranged weapons, but if attacked in melee will switch until they no longer threatened. Stationary. No. Grenadier, no. Aggressive. Come on now. Oh, I don't know why this is kind of a pain in the ass. Only non-Jedi can use this behavior. We don't want... I think we just want aggressive. No? Yeah, pursue foes if needed. Do not switch weapons. Yeah, we want her to continue to use her two pistols. Atten will do the same. Sweet. Alright, let's go talk to Lieutenant Gren first. And then we'll go get some blaster pistols from that Duros brother. Oh.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Okay. Get some speed. I'll shock him a couple times. Oh, that does not have any weapons equipped at all. Ooh, that went down.
Failing monsters, failing master.
Okay, both our companions leveled up. Alright, sneak attack 10. That is good. And then hopefully we can get him something that causes stun. Right, because sneak attack 10. 10 to 60 points of extra damage to attacks when the target can't respond to the attacker. Is that every single attack, too, of a round? So I think what we want to do is we want to start getting rapid shot on Adam, especially if we get a stun chance. So that'll be our next feats that we spec into for him. Feats for Mira, though. Blaster pistols will be what she's using again, so I don't know if we want to just go ahead and get blaster adds +1 attack bonus with blaster pistols. Or do we want to give her toughness? Yeah, especially now that we're a higher level, toughness might be a better option. All right. Let's go talk to Lieutenant Gren. Then we will go buy some stuff.
So you've returned.
That's it? Aren't you going to put me under arrest? I mean, we basically just ran away.
While I was disturbed that you chose to defy our orders and obtain transport off Citadel Station, the matter has since been closed. It was the decision of Republic authorities that your testimony would no longer be necessary, and thus you'd be allowed to go. But as we discovered, you had already left. In some ways, it was lucky for us, avoiding a possibly embarrassing situation.
Why would the Republic change their minds like that?
Why does the Republic do anything? The head doesn't know what the feet are doing. The hands don't even know they've got fingers, let alone where they are. My opinion, they probably performed their independent investigation and figured it wasn't your fault. Anyways, you should just be glad I decided to overlook the fact you escaped arrest.
Well, thanks for that.
Yeah. And if there's nothing else, I've got a job to do.
I'd like to talk to you about the bounties.
What is it?
I kill the escaped criminals.
I see. And where and when did you kill them?
I followed them to the restoration zones where they were on duty as Zerk security and killed them.
I see. Well, you certainly earned the bounty on those two dangerous criminals. Here it is. I think you'll find the amount more than adequate. The TSF once again thanks you for your cooperation.
Cool. I wonder, we must have missed something, because the other bounty we have, at least I thought that we had, was the one for Batu Rem, the assassin Batu Rem. And on Nar Shaddaa, we didn't find anything about him. So I wonder if we missed something, or if that just wasn't something we could even find.
So you've returned?
Found a solution to the Citadel Station's fuel problem.
Really? That's great news. The situation here hasn't improved at all. What did you discover?
Voga the Hutt is looking for markets for his fuel.
Voga the Hutt? That's preposterous. What makes you think we'd be willing to do that?
Because there's nothing else, and this station desperately needs it.
You're right about that, and our bargaining position is weak because of it. Fuel's short everywhere, and Voga will demand a high price, I'm sure. Still, we don't have much of a choice. We need fuel, and we need it fast. I'll bring this up with the Telosian Council and urge them to broker a deal with Voga. Now, I believe I gave you my word that there would be a reward for information leading to the establishment of a fuel source for the station. Never believed for a moment that you'd actually be collecting it. But I'm a man of my word. So here you are. Now, I've got to send this information to the Council right away.
I like talked
What
to you
is
about
it?
the bounties. Yeah, there's nothing else we can say, so never mind. Oh, nice. 1,000 credits and then 1,050 experience points. Cool. All right, finding the HK factory. You've met one of the teams. We still need 2 more. All right. New trade mounts, new trade routes, so Andron and Dantooine. And then, unfortunately, again, the Seeking Passage in Pazaktan, I don't think we can do anything with. All right, let's go buy some stuff.
Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Du rantamana sobu.
Just let me shop. All right. Armor, I don't really care a whole lot about. Zabrak Heavy Blaster. Good damage, balanced, and a stun chance on hit. Absolutely. Okay, Mandalorian Ripper. Balance, fully upgradable. Okay damage, why not? Mandalorian Heavy Blaster, 2 to 11, balanced. That fully upgradable. Why not? Alright, anything else here that we care about? Sith Power Gauntlets, Strength +3. Could be beneficial. Why not? Alright, Pheromone, Response, Reflex. Targeting Scope Mark 3, Slow, DC 18, 25% for 3 rounds. Damage bonus of 2. Cool. All the rest of these I think we can make better. I don't want to sell anything just now, but let's upgrade those items we just got. I know I did some upgrading off camera, right? So I think we have at least a blaster pistol or 2 that are pretty top notch. Yeah, like this is Static Blaster, I think has a scope on it. You don't need Mandalorian Blaster. Who's using this currently? It's not, it said it wasn't even equipped, so we can get rid of that. Okay, so we definitely want to use this Zabrak Heavy Blaster. And a Mandalorian Heavy Blaster, is that our best? Or the Mandalorian Ripper? Has a better critical threat. All right, so Atten, we're going to give him the Zabrak Heavy Blaster and the Mandalorian Ripper. So we'll give this Mandalorian Ripper a crippling scope so that both have a chance to stun, some extra damage, and some extra damage. All right. Charik, fully upgradable. That's a blaster rifle. Looks like it's a special weapon. That's pretty cool. All right, but for the Zabrak Heavy Blaster, and I think we can probably do better scope than that. Give it an Amplifying Chamber Mark III, Superior Rylith Power Cell. Absolutely. Assemble. Can we create a, whoops, good scope, pinpoint scope, Keen. So I looked it up. Keen reduces the critical hit threshold by what, 1, I believe. So slow would be okay. Awareness, we need 5 more awareness for that. Just attack modifier +3. Targeting scope, stun. Alright, so we can just get bonus to attack or keen and a chance to slow. Why not? We'll do that. Upgrade, and the one that we does not have a scope on it is the Zabrak. Okay. Alright, so then we are going to give Atten, I think all of this is what we want him to have, right? Oh no, we want him to have the, yeah, combat sensor, absolutely, because then his dexterity gets up to 24, +7 to hit, or just +7 bonus. We want in his primary hand, we want to give him the Zabrak. 13 to 32 now, with better critical hit threat, chance to stun, and chance to slow. Damn, that kicks ass. Alright, and then the next one is the Mandalorian Ripper. 29 to hit, 27 to hit, a lot more damage than it was before. What does Mira have? Blaster pistol. Let's get rid of that. Heavy blaster is decent. Okay. What about her? Her dex is 21, so we keep her on the Mandalorian heavy suit. Sure. Yeah, we'll give her that. I know then we're not getting the optimal dexterity bonus. Or her jacket's better anyway. Okay. Alright, and then hopefully 2 more blaster pistols that we can make decent. Okay, the Mandalorian Heavy Blaster, yes. And then a regular Mandalorian Blaster, okay. Maybe we can find better when we get to different vendors. Alright, but we need firing chambers if we've got them. So a Mandalorian Heavy Blaster should be her primary, and then just the regular Mandalorian Blaster is the second, right? Because the Heavy Blaster, yeah, is way worse. Okay. Sweet. Well, the 2 of them have good weapons. There's about as good a weapons as we can have right now. Let's get back to Ebon Hawk, and we might do a little bit more conversation before we fly to our next planet. I don't know though. The sooner that we can get our companions upgraded to Jedi, the better, because then they start being able to, access force powers as they level up, which is good. But at the same time, I like the idea of spreading out the interactions just a little bit more, because why not? Right? It gives us a better chance to just have a more, I guess, dynamic relationship with companions instead of just absolutely overloaded conversation for an hour and then back to fighting for the rest of the game. Anyway though, get back on the ship, see if there are any cutscenes that play between companions. Nope. Sweet. Well then, I think what we will do is we will end our episode here, and we will pick back up next time by flying to a new planet. But thank you very much for watching. Take care.